Morning, everybody. Back to Final Fantasy XVI. Yeah. Oh, okay. I guess I have to do this then. Morning, Angel. Oh, I need to disable that one and enable that one. Cloak and dagger. Morning, Jay. How you doing, buddy?
It's like a dream. The four of us out walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry.
How can I cancel this?
Yote is a fine scout. If Canva was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
I guess I'm dodging Mega Flare whether I like it or not. Oh, shit. Oh man, I have gotten very used to Spider-Man. How the dodge is feeling that. Ow! Fine. I've really got not much choice. How low my HP has gotten. Flames of Rebirth. If anyone doesn't like Torgal, they are wrong. Okay. Some people might say opinions can't be wrong. Well, that one is. Hang on. Are you on a different account to usual? Or have I just not made you a mod on Hit yet? Why do you have a different account on your phone? It doesn't make any sense. Why don't you just log in to the frickin'... Oh my god, honey. why did... You went to the effort of creating a second account rather than just log into the existing one. It doesn't make sense. Some dodgy tea. Yes, sounds like it. And I can't figure out how to make you a mod. It's not working. Well, you set it up like that. No one else did it. Yes, you did. You had to have. Your phone didn't create a new account. You did. It doesn't happen automatically.
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they would allow it.
Yeah, exactly. You can't. It doesn't happen by accident. You need to log out on your phone, then log into the account that you normally use.
Stay down.
No, thank you, Vito. I already have one. I need to work on actually getting more, but, yeah, I gotta say though, good rates. Very reasonable. But thank you for the offer. I'm already sorted. I need to actually bring some of the stuff that I do have over to my YouTube. Got my logo. Thumbnails are something I need to work on, but I use way too many thumbnails. I make way too many videos for literally no money at this point to actually be able to afford to be paying for each thumbnail. Oh, I mean, I don't make videos, I live stream. And I live stream way too often to make a thumbnail for each archive.
No holding back. Over here.
A thumbnail for each game could work. Woof. God damn, my health is in absolute tatters. God damn. Dodging so bad! Yes. Yeah, I need to work on those playlists too. It's just such a big job at the moment because I have so many. And obviously that's only getting worse.
Nice try.
I desperately need to find a potion. Wait, what? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're not wrong. Okay, so these enemies are considered to be in range of the battle arena. Okay, yeah, I can't hit them. Alright, fine, I'm just gonna have to leave the area. Like, can I? Where the heck? It's so dark! You're not in the DC universe? Here we go. No, I can't. But the enemies are still considered part of the battle.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
That was about a million years too early.
Flawless, but at least we won.
Well, no potions, though. Potions are impressively rare. Hey, I can actually do some part of a... Oh, wait. No, that's just to accept it, isn't it?
Where are you off to now, then? Bound for the Free Cities, perhaps? Oh, no need to say if you'd rather not. We all have our reasons. Ain't exactly feeling like sharing with strangers myself at the mo. Truth be told, I could do with a bit of inspiration. Don't know which way to turn no more. Was doing a roaring trade back
It
in
is.
Islam.
Yeah, I can buy them.
Drake lost her noggin. So,
Got
I
the
tried my
head.
luck in the desert. And the Fang went the same way.
Can I leave? Ah! I can. Good.
And don't get me started on the mess in the bloomin' Dominion. Suppose I could try Canberra next. But knowing my luck, the old place be crawling with the works before I'd even sat out me stall. But as I always say, where there's crisis, there's opportunity. The opportunity to mint Gil, that is. So, where to next? Is there any money to be made in Ash? Do orcs even carry Gil?
maybe I'd like to find another fast travel.
The bandits may be no more, but look what they've left us.
Mummy.
It shouldn't be too hard to find goods.
Yeah, Goots does stand out a bit. Good.
Are you looking for something in particular?
Ah.
An excellent choice. Go with Gilbert.
Could be I know something more. What's it worth to you?
Clive, listen! I found someone who says he's heard the rumours about Nan.
Have you?
Go on. Tell him what you told me.
All right. It's like I said. A wizened old crone by the name of Karen's been selling steel to whoever'll pay her price, be they knight or knave. Says the more swords and spears she puts in people's hands, the more war they'll wage. And the more war being waged, the more call for swords and spears. And who will they all turn to keep them in steel? Why, the good Reaper herself.
And you've seen this Reaper at work?
Aye, it just so happens I have. You'll find her right here plying her trade most days.
Here in Delamil? Where exactly?
She has a stall here in the market, but if you're not the patient type, you can probably find her at her storehouse on the edge of town. But it'd be a bolder man than me that braved that particular nest of vipers. Feeling bold, traveler? I hope so, for your sake. Now, if that's all, I have places to be.
Sorry to have kept you.
You don't think Nan's the Reaper, do you?
Not unless she's discovered the secret of how to be in two places at once.
Eh? What do you mean?
Lady Karen hasn't left the hideaway in weeks. So who has been running this store he spoke of?
Good question. I'll go and have a look.
And I'll visit this storehouse on the edge of town.
All right, but be careful, Clive.
You too, Goots.
The gentlemen of the town guard are Mummy. What a mess. You fought very bravely. The safety of the town is in our hands.
Alright.
Time to brave the Viper's Nest.
Just you, is it? Thought I might have laid it on a bit thick.
It was a fairly unconvincing tale. So, what now?
That's up to you. Die a slow death, or a quick one. Boys, he's all yours. But that sword is mine.
You're after my sword? Gilgamesh, is that you?
Leave now and we can pretend this didn't happen.
Where are these mages? There's one. Ah!
It's over.
Oh, you've done it now.
Go on. Tell me what I've done.
When the Borgwyn finds out you've killed his men, he'll have your head.
Borgwyn.
He only wanted that bull of a manservant, the dim one always clinging to Karen's skirts. You weren't even supposed to be here. Who the hell are you anyway?
What were you going to do to him?
The Borgwyn wanted him to get to Karen. I
Fuck is a
was only
Borgwyn?
supposed to point the lamp in the right direction once he arrived in Dalamil. But then you turned up. Well, go on then. If you're going to end me, end me.
You're not worth the effort. Now be gone. Before I change my mind.
Fucking coward!
I'm the.
Fine, good. Right
How
now.
dare he? Fucking coward, he screams as he is fleeing.
Get your filthy paws off me, you naughty-pated lout!
Stop calling me names! And stop spreading them horrible lies about Nan!
Well, that will be easy enough. For they are not lies. Every last word is true. And she must pay for her crimes in blood.
Blood!
Good. Are you all right?
He's gonna kill Nan! He said she had to pay in blood!
After what she did, it is only right. She ruined my life and the lives of countless others. That loathsome harpy's very existence is a crime, and I will not allow it to continue.
I would love to see Gilgamesh in this.
I have no quarrel with you, only with your employer. Run along now. You need not pay for her sins.
No,
No?
I don't care what she did. I won't let you hurt Nan. Promise me you won't hurt her, or I'll kill you myself!
Goot, no.
Enough, all of you!
Karen.
But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together? Well, the whole thing got me thinking, who in Dalamil might bear me a grudge? And a certain snivelling shit I ran afoul of in my fairy years came to mind. Though it was just Bogan back then, wasn't it? I thought the years might have taught you some sense, but I see you're the same pants-pissing craven you've always been. What was it we called you? Wet legs?
You bitch! Everything that happened, it was all your fault! And now you'll finally pay for what you did to me!
She's really a good character, isn't she?
Goose, you...
If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Fuck!
He's gonna wet himself.
You great galoot. Out of the way, I can handle this myself. So, wet legs. You remember what you told me when we last met? An eye for an eye.
Oh.
Wise words, Sam. Wise words. And now, it's time to collect. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is he...
Dead? No. But I reckon he wishes he was. It isn't easy going through life one eye short of a pair. After all, I should know.
You don't mean...
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice. Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working the same room.
Yeah, so...
Said I'd stolen from his strongbox.
I originally
Didn't
thought
live
she
in
had
his
some
own
kind of...
mind, but that
some
didn't
odd
stop
kind of
him taking his
heterochromia.
little revenge. So I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. His
But I
coin,
noticed
his
earlier
clients.
that it wasn't moving with her
Always
other
knew
eye.
he'd be back one day to claim his due. But he crossed a line dragging poor Goots into this. He didn't hurt you, did he?
No, Nan. Still got all my arms, see? Legs too. But what if he comes back again?
What if he does? First we take the other eye, then we work our way down. He'll learn his lesson soon enough. But something tells me the Wet Legs has learned it already. Right. Let's get you back to the hideaway. You've attracted quite enough attention already. Ta-ra, Clive.
Remind me never to cross you, Karen.
Okay. The Nine of Knives. Ah, yeah. So buying potions, yeah, I know you can, but finding them is surprisingly rare. Like, just out in the wild. There's not many to be found out in the wild.
Fate seemed bent on driving me from my inn.
My lord Marquis, is that... It is you. Then you received my letter. I am Sebastian Rutherford, chief steward of your lord uncle's estate.
Of course. We met once before.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, my lord.
I need to do that.
Thank you for coming.
And what was so sensitive that you couldn't put it in writing?
1,000 apologies, my lord. I did not mean to offend. I merely...
It's all right. Continue.
I am here at Martha's Rest, at the behest of your lord uncle, tasked with learning what I am able of the realm's current state of affairs. And what I have learned is grim. The fall of the Mother Crystals has left Storm in a state of utter disarray.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not surprised.
The subsequent darkening of the heavens has only made things worse. Akashic attacks, once unthinkable, are now commonplace. The gears of governance have ground to a halt, and without a steady hand on the tiller, the realm threatens to drift into utter chaos. Your lord uncle, however, believes there is a way to avoid this fate, and is determined to see it set in motion.
That sounds like quite the undertaking.
It is. Hence my having enlisted the
A little
aid of
dirty.
several colleagues serving the 7 high houses. Alas, I have lost contact with 2 of those colleagues already. They are both able-bodied and trained in the sword, yet in these dark times, even that may not prove sufficient to keep
much
man
better.
safe on the road.
So you want me to find them? I'll need to know where they went.
One I sent to investigate the Republic, the other the old Imperial capital of Oriflamme.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down. I suppose I'll start in Dalamil and work my way east.
Thank you, my lord. I shall pray for your success and safety.
Dalamil? Ah, I see.
It's not going to be easy finding one man in an entire republic. Let's hope someone here's seen something.
Mummy? The gentleman of the town guard.
Better already.
Close enough to full health now.
Someone's got himself in trouble.
Indeed.
I don't see your master here, so you can start by giving us all the coppers in your purse.
I already told you, I have nothing.
Then maybe we'll take that pretty outfit and the steel you're wearing.
Please! These men are trying to rob me!
I'll deal with this.
Thank you.
You that one's master, then? If you'd kindly pay the coin he owes us, we can pretend you didn't draw your blade on
How much does he owe you?
soldiers.
Or you can go back to your garrison and I won't report you to your captain.
Oh, you're more than welcome to. He hasn't had many visitors since we slit his throat.
Alright, you die first.
This one. Get up. This one.
Ah, that's how you can cancel out of Mega Flare. Switch icons.
I'd expect as much from Hugo's faithful, but these were men of the fist.
Much has changed in the Republican army since they lost their rock.
You've seen this kind of thing before, then?
Many times. I was sent here to observe the situation.
You're one of Rutherford's men. He sent me to look for you.
Well, then you have my thanks. I fancy I could defend myself against one, perhaps two, but a whole regiment. I arrived in Dalimil several days ago, but when I called upon the captain of the local garrison to make inquiries, his men confiscated my effects and locked me in a cell.
The captain is no more, and his men make the rules now.
Fortunately, I was able to bribe my way free, only to be stopped again by those soldiers you so kindly dispatched.
What of the Fist's Central Command? Surely they wouldn't allow such lawlessness amongst their ranks.
I would imagine they are unaware of it. Most of the army has fallen back to the capital and hunkered down behind her walls. Those who weren't recalled now rule the fringes unchecked, answering to no one but themselves.
Then it's worse than we imagined. You should return to Rosaria. It's not safe here.
I'll find a caravan heading north. You won't mind if I borrow one of these soldiers' coin purses?
Go for it.
Not at all. Now, to find this second associate of Rutherford's. If he was bound for Oriflamme, I'll start at Northreach and see if I can pick up his trail.
I should, at some point, pull down my PC and blast it with my air blower thingy. Right, let's head over here. Goodness, there's few objectives here.
There's a lot of road between here and the capital. Rutherford's man could be anywhere.
Progress is being made, slowly but surely.
What happened here?
If you're with the others, they've already relieved me of my belongings.
I'm not. I'm looking for someone who was sent here by a man named Rutherford.
And then you found him. I'm Alistair Rockford, attendant to the Lady Ariane of House Wellesley.
Of the 7 high houses of Rosaria. It's been a long time since last I saw my great-aunt. Is she well?
My Lord Marquis? Yes. Yes, she is. The Lady Dowager has granted me leave to assist your Uncle Stuart. I was on my way back from the old capital when I saw some villagers being robbed on the road here.
Bandits?
They looked more like field hands, but it didn't matter in the end. I did what I could to help the victims, but all it earned me was a pommel to the temple.
Which way did they go?
South, toward the gate.
All right. I'll take care of them. Founder knows I've met enough of their kind. You head back to Northreach, visit the Vale, tell them I sent you.
Looking forward to the start of September, getting my
Founder be your shield.
Getting my PS5 covers.
They just couldn't resist, could they?
But my biggest disappointment with the game may just be that there is no proper chocobo song while you're riding.
This one's ours, pretty boy.
Too late.
Get him! This one.
Ow. Ow. Spring heel shock.
Get him!
Slow.
I don't currently have any 3D printing queued up for him.
Get him! Get him! Nice try.
There we go.
Make for the town while you can. There may be more bandits nearby.
You don't need to tell me twice. Many thanks, traveler.
This looks to be all of them.
I thought I told you to make for the Vale.
And stand by as ill might befall the heir to the ducal throne.
It's just Clive, and I'm fine. Which is more than can be said for you.
I will survive.
Strange that the garrison wouldn't intervene in such a brazen attack so close to their gates.
The garrison have their hands full inside the city. Some days they don't even send out patrols. There are few hands left to work the fields, and even fewer to transport the grain.
Yeah, there's definitely some
The market
dusty
stalls
stuff
are
on
nearly
my
bare,
PC.
and the price
You
for
could
what
do with
remains
a
is
go down.
exorbitant. It's not uncommon to see a fight break out over a crust of bread. When I said the ones who attacked me didn't have the look of bandits, I meant it. They were probably just desperate.
Rockford. Listen to me. If you are to continue your investigation, you first need to seek the attention of a healer.
Of course. I shall return to Northreach right away. But allow me to thank you first. Had you not happened along,
Don't thank me. Thank Rutherford. It was he who sent me.
I suppose he'll be wondering where I've got to. I shall send a Bastolus as soon as I'm able. Good day.
My uncle certainly has his work cut out for him. If it isn't already too late.
Alright.
I should... And tell Rutherford that his colleagues are still in one piece.
Come on. Faster!
Alright, so yeah, we're getting to the point where we can turn in a lot of these.
I can walk from here.
Nothing like a little unrest.
There were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
You needn't fret. The creatures...
Jay, maybe you know the answer to this. How can I better utilize my crafting materials? I have so much, but so little seems to be worth crafting.
To the meadows, then.
Hippocrates said I should be able to find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers.
Well, here's
Should be easy
what
enough to spot.
appears to be a bright blue dragon.
This must be our wyvern. Right. Let's get this over with.
Over here!
Just switch over to Bahamut and say, kneel before your king. This wyvern.
Nice try.
Told him to kneel before his king. He didn't listen. Now he is dead. Tractor liver. Nice. Needed.
That's the wyvern's liver. Now I just need to find the herbs. Bright yellow with a heady scent.
I see him. This will be them.
I think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe. Better head back. Good girl.
Alright, looks like everything's now just turn it in. So. I can't wait to get a good look at that place. Whatever the hell it is. There's a thing for photo mode. For where I found it. There. Alright, that's fine. Whoops. Rest. Alright, this is one I've yet to actually accept. That's right.
The fates seem bent on driving me from my inn. But if they want... Yo.
Fingering?
Try home.
Okay.
I see you're still here.
The Rest's location affords a constant flow of traders, and with it, a constant flow of information. Speaking of which, I received word from both my associates. They have resumed their investigations, thanks to you.
I only happened to be in the right place at the right time. They both seem to think the realm's prospects rather grim.
I am afraid that grim would be putting it lightly. Storm is in crisis, and if we are to free her, we must work quickly. And we must work together. Such is your Lord Uncle's wish.
As it is mine.
Ooh, level up. Yeah, HP's still only going up in increments of 50. Might never change. Flare breath. Oh, yeah? Alright. Both my current destinations are back at the hideaway. Thinking a horror movie where Tim Curry is a manifestation of pollution wielding a mechanical weapon. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Oh, jeez.
Nothing like a dish of cold vengeance to foul the gut.
I'm sorry, Nan. I didn't mean to make things worse. I just thought I had to protect you. Like you've protected me.
Aye, well, someone had to. Your parents certainly didn't give a whit for your well-being. Reckon the both of us would be worse off if I'd not taken you on. You've always been me right eye, Goots. And I'd have you stay that way. So don't you dare go looking for trouble again.
Well, I will. If you ever need help, I'll do it again and again, and you can't stop me.
Why, you big lump. Fine. Play the hero if it makes you happy.
Hey, gamer!
Thanks, Nan. I won't let you
Oh,
down.
God, it was freezing.
There's nothing he wouldn't do for you.
That's his maybe. But if he's ever to make his own way in life, he'll need to start looking out for himself as well. Till then, he'll need people to watch his back, just like you did in Dalamil. Don't think I didn't appreciate that.
Of course.
I suppose the looks are kind of similar.
Stop it. You make me one good eye, mister. I don't go thinking that'll do you any favours. A potion today will cost you the same as it did yesterday.
Continental sensor. According to Karen, a sensor packed with herbs and ambergris can ward off everything from insects to the plague, protect a home from thieves and demons, and heal any number of ailments, all while bringing love and fortune. So you can read. Congratulations.
It seems the hideaway's lost its...
So,
Hey, let's see if
did
these
you have
are
that word
any
with
good.
Thames, then?
I did, and he was as helpful as ever. He told me exactly where to look, in fact.
And what precisely will I be cooking up? Or is it better not to know?
Blueback wyvern liver. And, a herb known as Saint's Bonnet.
Ah, wyvern livers, was it? Well, at least it weren't actual worms, I suppose. Now then, you stay right where you are. I've got some cooking to do. Let's hope these grand old chefs of yore knew what they were on about.
Sometimes they do. Oh yeah, I need
And
to
here we have it.
get that
Fried
recipe
mortress of skyworm.
and make
The
sure that
man's
we
offered
have
to make
all
sure
the
it's fit for
ingredients.
consumption. Well, I say offered. He as good as begged.
And rightly so. Is there any higher honor than partaking in a slice of culinary history?
Ah, sure. If you're keen to do that.
So, not fit for consumption then.
What witchery is this? The crackle of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. Yet, it is the piquant kiss of the saint's bonnet that tames this savage dish. It is a tour de force, a force of nature even, a maelstrom of flavor and sensation, a graceful beast emerging from centuries of slumber.
I think he likes it.
Well, I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking. But I reckon you might be right. It was decent then, I take it.
Decent? It's remarkable. And I defy any man to say a word to the contrary. Sid, might I suggest that you command a party of your finest men and women to procure a dozen blueback wyverns forthwith?
I'll give it some thought.
Do. Sadly, I can't get super close.
Come on.
Let's hop on the chocobo and just get as close as we can, as quick as we can. Rush through, ignore most of the enemies. Ignore all the enemies unless I actually have to fight them.
Time to fight.
Yes. remember in Final Fantasy VII when the only way to get a Desert Rose was to kill Ruby Weapon?
Straight home now.
Heck, I remember the very first time we learned about the Desert Rose, and we thought Ruby Weapon's little head sticking out of the desert was it.
What happened here? Where are your comrades?
Imagine our surprise.
Up ahead. It swallowed our camp while we slept. My own men did this. Turned every last one of them. There's a village not far from here. Tabor. The people were kind to us. It's only a matter of time before they won't stand a chance. We can't let those monsters reach the...
Alright, eliminate the Akashic threat. Yes, these people need my help.
You catch your breath.
Thank you. Our encampment is up ahead. Just off the track. They must not reach Tabor. Forgive me, Lord Kuka.
Rest well, soldier.
I'll rest. Honest.
You said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Akashic are still there.
That looks like the ether flood right there.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go round it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
Akashic chocobos.
I got here in time.
This one. Get him.
We go. Maybe now we got bad blood.
Is someone there? Please, I can't move my leg.
That doesn't sound like
Hang on a sec. I got an item to grab. So your leg can wait. Good on you for getting out of the ether flood.
I am. I heard the fighting. Are the others
taken care of?
Oh,
One of the
nice.
brothers in arms told me what happened and asked for help.
Another survivor? Where is he? Tell me.
His wounds were too deep.
He was right to send you. Those things you slew are no longer my brothers. Tabor is safe thanks to you. Here, you've earned it.
Alright, I'll copy that, and I will send that list of ingredients through to Angel. When she's got a moment, you can find if we've got those ingredients. Though the buttermilk or sour milk we can make from regular milk. Don't worry about that. I think we may need eggs. So baking powder and soda we've got. We'll have we have brown sugar. We might need more of it. But yeah, I think we're good. We need eggs, and we might want to get more brown sugar.
Familiar. Have we met?
You must have me confused with someone else.
Wait. That scar.
Son of a whore. You're Sid. I was there in Cosnis when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith when you killed my commander.
My war with Hugo Kupka is over. I bear no ill will toward those who followed him.
And what of my ill will? Coward! Draw your steel. Lord Kupka shall be avenged!
I can barely stand.
Your wounds have healed and your head has cooled. Come and find me if you must. Though I hazard your life would be better spent in service of those who need it. Or have you forgotten your oath to the Republic?
My oath? What would you know of oaths?
I know how hard they are to keep. Which is why I'm giving you the chance to keep yours.
No. I won't be deceived. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw. A murderer, not some
man. Like you or anyone else.
I am nothing like you. But if you're not gonna kill me, then go. Leave! Just know that I will find you, Sid. Someday.
Counting on it. Maybe that will be a bonus mission later in the game. If I remember right, ether floods don't affect us the same because we are, Genesis. Spellcast by Ultima that cast a roiling pall all over Valisthea. The unbalance in the ether that resulted not only sapped the potency of crystals and magic in those lands that remained livable, but killed the rest not only with his glowing thralls, but with ether floods, turning men and beasts into mindless, merciless Akashic. That would be like whipped cream on top of a cup of Coke.
Get him! Over here! Over here! This one!
Take it easy.
We're nearly there.
Have you been to Tabor before?
There are a few places I haven't.
Welcome, travelers.
We don't get many visitors here in Tabor.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
It's cuter than whipped cream.
Welcome, welcome.
But possibly more fatty.
Fine choice. Anything else?
That sword's dead, but... Yeah, Jay, is there anything I can do with my materials? Because, like, I want better stuff.
Safely.
Yote? Is that the name?
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yote.
Yeah.
Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
Please.
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception,
Oh, okay.
I have been tasked with the
That's good to
preservation
know.
and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to
Add
safety.
melted butter to
And
regular
since the day I
cream
left
or
this
to
area,
milk?
Yote has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yote.
Okay.
You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua.
Regarding the buttermilk,
Einherjar is the Royalist flagship. What business?
what
would
kind
they
of
have with the Dominion?
ratios would it be added? So, say I'm using 2 cups of milk, how much
Involvement in recent events at Drake's
how much
Fang.
lemon juice should I be
sensed
adding?
the malign
Because you looked up
influence of
that
Alton,
specific thing for
and
that.
bid Yote and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waluda Knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them? Yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
Odin. There's still one dominant we just don't know about.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
Or I've forgotten.
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame. blackened hulls choking every port in
But
the
yeah, I think I was
capital.
talking to it about it at some point, but
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce.
remind me to talk about Bahamut's
We were not aware
design.
Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you?
When this is done.
Distinguished members of the council,
And I'll go over that as well.
you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king! He has come to save us from the Akashic! He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools! Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough. Pathetic creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
Looking at some serious exposition here, aren't we?
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima.
Okay.
He is a god, or at least godlike. His very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominance, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, Others have rejected it, like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
There seems to be a little more going on there than just, guarded and guardian.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yote.
Let's find our friends.
Okay, so let's count icons. Abilities. From what I understand, there are 8. There are supposed to be 8 that people know about. So Ifrit does not count towards that 8. We have 1, Phoenix, 2, Garuda, 3, Ramu, 4, Titan, 5, Bahamut, Odin, Shiva. Who's missing? Rather, what element? Yeah, that too. Fire, wind, lightning, earth, dark, light, dark, ice, water, Leviathan.
Very deeply.
And I her. Which is why I had to let her go.
Opportunity beckons. Who among you is
Dark
bold
wind is
enough to
Garuda.
heed her call? Is that blade for hire, perchance? Because I have a mind to make a killing.
Figuratively, I hope.
Well, yes and no.
Yeah.
A passing caravan carried with it a rumor most fortuitous for one in my trade, that an elder Dread Evis had been sighted in the fields of Korava. Dread Evis are aggressive beasts. Compelled as they are to acts of violence, few survive to maturity, but those that do develop a hide of phenomenal value.
A hide you want to sell?
Eventually, yes. Though I would have it tanned first that it might be crafted into marvels the likes of which the world has never seen.
dread Evis skin is a rare thing indeed. But the worked hide of a well-aged beast, now that would fetch such coin that Gilbert himself might weep with envy. Bring me that beast's skin, and I will share with you the bounty of our combined labors.
All right. I'll hunt your Evis.
Of course you will. When one lives in such troubled times, it is a fool who lets opportunity slip his grasp. Leave Tabor through the east gate, but take the path that branches west. Once you reach the checkpoint at Tovany, you are a mere stone's throw from the fields of Carava. I eagerly await your safe, and above all, triumphant return.
Yes. Ah. Ifrit is not supposed to exist as far as the world
Cyril.
But as far as the world knew, so Ifrit does not count.
Where's the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you.
Or shouldn't count.
Ah, yes.
Because everyone knows about
otherwise engaged,
8, but no one knew about Ifrit.
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation.
I know about Ifrit. I know all about Ifrit.
Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix.
But the thing is, the general populace knew about 8 dominance.
I see.
And as far as they know,
I have mine.
Ifrit should not exist.
But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and now you. Pray accept this token.
Phoenix down. Oh, okay.
For as long as you bear it, members of our order will reveal themselves unto you. If there is nothing further.
No. You are dismissed.
Your Grace.
To Canva, then.
We'll talk about this later. Cyril seemed very, You certainly keep strange bedfellows, Joshua.
Beneath the flood, yes.
Odd. I like the sound of
How are
that.
those new boots treating you?
You! Finally. No one was paying me the slightest heed.
Is something wrong?
At the university, the students would hang on my every word. Sadly, this far from home, I'm just a vagrant graybeard.
The university? You're a scholar.
A specialist in ancient cultures. The most accomplished in all Valisthea, some have said. Not that I look the part in these tattered rags. In my heyday, no obstacle could have kept me from my studies. Yet here I am, a wizened windbag, bested by the many steps of Tabor. The answers I seek lying just beyond my enfeebled reach. Would you do an old man a kindness and brave the stairs in my stead? You'll be amply rewarded, of course.
Something. I'm all about the lore in this game.
And memorize a few inscriptions for me. Assuming you know your letters, that is. Some courteous soul is rumored to have carved clues to Tabor's rich history into stones dotted about the village. 3 of them, to be precise. 1 each to the north, south, and east. I'm here in the hope that those carvings might shed light on a riddle I've been pondering for some time. Namely, the otherwise undocumented origins of Tabor's unique people. People quite unlike those of neighboring lands.
I can't promise I'll remember everything perfectly.
Remember what you can. I'll piece together the rest. Make for the domed pavilions, and you'll have no trouble finding the stones.
All right. Up to it.
How are those new boots treating you?
That Cyril fella's an odd fish, don't you think?
Why won't the sky go back to how it was? I don't like it.
Nor do I, dearie. In all my long years.
Okay. Crystal, the first labor. Sacred hold thy noble blood to labor.
No history would be complete without mention of the mother crystals.
Yeah. I can't picture an Assassin's Creed in VR being very good.
Beneath the flood, yes.
Here's the scraps you're after.
Movement in VR is just so difficult. Wanderers of the Golden Plains, lay your roots in stone. Pride, recall thy noble past and make those rocks a home.
What Golden Plains might the wanderers have called home, I wonder?
Thank you for the deal, Ed, mister. Mummy made a pottage from it.
Sounds delicious.
Children of the hunters, now tillers of the land, reap her promised blessing and give praise her gracious hand. Cyril's voice actor, Owl. Okay.
Farmers must have settled here in Tabor. I should speak to the old scholar before I forget everything I've read. The engravings were in good repair, considering their age.
Oh, what that I could have seen for myself. Oh, come, don't tease me now. What did you learn of this place and its people? Let's start with the engraving to the south, shall we? What did it say?
Guardians of the Crystal, the first stones of Tabor. Sacred hold thy noble blood, till ends the mother's labor. I'm pretty sure that was it.
Fascinating. It would seem the founders of this city were descendants of those fallen charged with protecting...
Could I get this wrong and he just accept it?
Oh, whatever could have driven the Guardians so far from their sacred charges, I wonder? The engraving to the north is next, I think.
Wanderers of the Golden Plains,
Yes.
lay your roots in stone. With pride recall thy noble past, and make these rocks a home. Or, I think that was it, at least.
No doubt you're right. There are vestiges of nomadic customs in Tabor its guardian roots could never account for. This is proving most enlightening. Now, for the final stone.
Children of the hunters, now tillers of the land, reap her promised blessing and give praise her gracious hand. That's all three.
And so, we add primitive farmers to Tabor's founding peoples, the final piece of the puzzle. 3 engravings, one for each of the 3 peoples to have settled Tabor in ancient times. Guardians of the Mother Crystal, wanderers from across the plains, and last but certainly not least, hunters turned farmers. Little
Bloody
wonder
hell,
it's
that name
so
rings a
difficult
bell
to
to
trace the
me
roots
too.
of Tabor's culture. Those roots reach down through 3 distinct traditions. Nonetheless, one cannot help but wonder why this fact is not better known among scholars, given that the stones stand here for all to see.
Too many stairs, perhaps.
Ha! Too many by far. Here, and thank you.
Goblin. Alright.
How are those new boots treating you?
Oh, okay. I'd never have guessed that. Especially because I don't really know any of the casting in Elden Ring off the top of my head. But that's interesting. A fun little connection there between things I enjoy.
The free cities and the sea.
Oh, Ambrosia! Go for a ride.
Are you sure this is the right way, brother?
I am sure it is not, but that's why I'm going this way. I have another quest.
Right then.
Straight home now.
Over here!
Ready,
and
go?
one's in... Okay, that one's even less
Fly, Ambrosia.
familiar to me, I'm afraid. I don't really remember names from that game anymore. What is that?
Be safe. This one. Slow torpedo. This one. Slow torpedo. Get him.
Kind of looks like a curl, but it's missing the whiskers. Oh, okay.
Faster.
Storm Panther.
You deserve a rest. Over here.
Pretty good at dodging this guy, so...
Nice try. Go slow.
Such dodge, so mega. Execute precision dodge 3 times while charging a single mega flare. Ah, nice!
This one.
One down.
Over here. Attack. Nice try. Kill.
Got it. Alright, there's our target.
That's better.
Have care.
Old he may be, but it looks like there's still plenty of fight in him yet. Over here! Go slow. Attack!
Down.
Help me, boy.
And it's dead. Alright. Dragon Talon and Eva skin.
This thing reeks. The sooner it's off my hands, the better.
Hey, a potion. Just saying how rare those are in the wild. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about the design of Bahamut. So, when I was playing Final Fantasy IX, I was saying that 9 has my favorite design of Bahamut to date. I said I might change my mind when Final Fantasy XVI comes out. I wanted to update you guys on that. I have not changed my mind. Final Fantasy IX's Bahamut is still my favorite. I'm actually not that big of a fan of this particular Bahamut design. You know what? I'm gonna just do this. It's gonna be a lot quicker.
Here's your hide, as requested.
I worried you might never return. Quickly, let me see it.
Eva's skin. There you go.
Oh, as supple as a maiden's cheek, yet as adamant as her virtue. This is everything I had hoped for, and more. Clearly, my trust in you was not misplaced. You must be a hunter of considerable talent to have bested the beast with nary a scratch. Join me as my honored partner. With my means and your might, we shall be as wealthy as the merchant kings of Zemeckis.
I don't plan on making a habit of this. I'm busy enough as it is.
Fucking hell.
Very well.
Cannot pick my phone up
Though
without
I
dropping
believe
it
fate
these
had a
days.
hand in our meeting, it would be unbecoming of me to beg. Do not allow me to keep you from being about your business. Here, for the hide.
I've heard of that British Avengers that you've mentioned. I know next to nothing of it. There it goes. Okay.
The free cities under sea.
Now Fluffy being a doorstop. Okie dokie.
Faster!
And the blanket on the floor. She sounds cozy. Orcs.
You deserve a rest.
Then let us be rid of them.
North Mage.
Get him!
Clive. Smoke.
Is the city fallen?
The free men are still holding their own, then.
Do we have any idea where Gav and the others might be?
There's a warehouse near the docks where we agreed to meet if there was any trouble. We should hurry.
Oh, there's more! So many more side quests have opened up. Jay, are any more side quests missable? Or can I come back to these?
If we're going to do this, we'll need...
Clive, your timing is impeccable. It just so happens that right at this very moment, we're in need of someone with your talents.
And what talents would those be?
Why, your fearlessness, and your skill with a blade.
I'm listening.
Well, as I'm sure you're aware, when these dark skies swept over the Republic, so too did a wave of chaos and confusion. Randalar has been particularly badly affected. Many of the capital's bearers have lost their masters, or taken the opportunity to flee them. None remain free for long, of course. Most find themselves under the protection of the Fist before they get far. But the army too is in disarray, and finds itself unable to provide for its new charges. Which means it has been looking to sell.
And you've been looking to buy, to make sure these masterless bearers remain that way.
Precisely. It's the perfect opportunity to free dozens more, and for an attractive price, no less.
So where does my skill with a blade come in?
Though we may have the funds to buy these bearers, we have nowhere to house them. So we've been searching for a place where they can be resettled. Somewhere far from the prying eyes of those who would see them enslaved once more. We believe we have found one. Cashlock. A small hamlet hidden in a canyon. The place was abandoned a long time ago, but when the men moved out, the beasts moved in.
And so we seek the aid of a fearless swordsman to encourage them to look elsewhere. You'll help, won't you?
Yeah, sure.
How could I refuse?
Excellent. Theo, if you wouldn't mind making arrangements for the transportation of our guests, as we discussed.
Of course. Leave everything with me.
I should go and accept all of them first.
I will. We have an entire village to stock and furnish. Residents and all. Even if I begin right now, I'll be working day and night. So I'd better get started. Try to clear the place out before the wagons roll in, won't you?
I'll do my best.
You will find a village in Chedras Thread, past Lateney's Cleft. My man there will open the gate for you.
All right. Wish me luck.
I'm sure you won't need it.
Okay. Yeah, gamer, what do you mean 4-second difference between platforms? Or in platforms? Between here and... Oh, okay. Huh. Interesting.
Ah, Clive. Just the man I was hoping to see.
Oh? And why is that?
Which one is ahead?
Sir Wade's guardians took up residence here after the Akashic attacked. Well, now the rest have come to join him. Seems their barracks in the Lazarus have been lost to an ether flood. Now, I don't mind having a few more brave boys around to keep them animals at bay. I ain't daft after all. But we ain't got nowhere for them to bed down. Poor buggers are having to make do with haylofts and chocobo pens.
Curious.
I'd build them a new barracks here if I could. But where would I put them? There just isn't enough room up here on the rock. Which leaves us in a bit of a pickle. The people we're counting on to keep us safe are living like beggars.
I see.
And it isn't just that lot. There's bears to think about too. There's been more and more of them turning up lately, coming from all over looking for safe haven. But there's only so many we can shelter with the room we've got. We can't keep cramming more and more people into less and less space. What we need is a new home for our new arrivals. And that's what I was hoping you might help me with. If it ain't too much of a burden, of course.
Sure.
It's no burden.
Thank you, Clive.
So, where were you thinking of making this new home?
Well, I reckon we could do a lot worse than Eastpool.
Eastpool. It's been a long time since I thought about that place.
It was a tragedy, what happened. And if any of us could have done anything to stop it, we would have. But what's done is done. And those who lived there wouldn't have wanted the village they loved to be left in ruins.
I suppose you're right.
The blight might be pressing in, but I reckon it's got a good few years left in it yet. There's just one problem. A band of cutthroats have made it their den, and they don't seem like they'll be moving on in a hurry. Nasty bastards they are too. I've lost some good men to their raids. Would have sent someone to clear them out sooner if my boys didn't already have their hands full fending off the Akashic. But now we've got a few more guardians of the flame to call on. I reckon it's time we made our move. What do you say? Fancy leading a raiding party?
I guess. Yeah.
Eastpool was once home to people I loved. I won't have bandits sully those memories. I'll gladly drive them out of there.
And I know the men will gladly follow you. I've already shared a few thoughts with Sir Wade about how we might be able to win the place back. And I dare say he's got some ideas of his own too. Why don't you go and talk to him?
Of course.
Right. One more to accept, I believe. Yeah.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need.
You know what you have to do.
Quentin, you got a quest for me?
I fear that I must bid you farewell. As you know, our time grows short. The Lord Chief Justice's vultures are circling. We must strike now. Before we part, I want you to know that, though I may not always have been your most vocal ally, I trust you, as I trusted your predecessor.
Thank you. I appreciate the sentiment, and I understand more than anyone how you feel. But is revenge really the answer?
It is the one I found, and it is all that I have lived for since that day.
But what of Lostwing? Everything you've built.
I built Lostwing to achieve this aim. Once it is done, the village will have served its purpose. My comrades and I are sure of our cause, and we shall fight to the last, come what may. But there are those among us who cannot fight. Children, the elderly, bearers afflicted by the curse. I would place Lostwing in their hands, if I thought it would do them any good. But a village home only to the frail and the infirm is not likely to stay a safe haven for long. And so, Clive, I find myself turning to you once more. Will you take them to your hideaway, that they might live even should Lostwing die?
I will.
Thank you. I will not have it said that I did not see to the well-being of those who rallied to my cause. The people I speak of have withdrawn to Gotan's Bales, away from danger in case the Black Shields strike.
Understood. I'll make sure they get to the hideaway safely.
Then the last of my preparations are complete. Fare you well, Clive. And may Griga guide us. All of us.
I'll start with the closest one.
Come then, brother. We are awaited in Gotan's Bales.
So we are. Let's go ahead and do it. And do this again. I wonder if YouTube has a little bit of a built-in delay. I can't avoid.
No need to ride from here.
Right.
Everyone, Quinton has asked that you come with me. He can no longer guarantee your protection, but I can. There's a safe place I can take you to.
Well, if that's what the Master thinks best.
Sid.
Oh gosh, I couldn't possibly guess.
Master Quinton. We owe him our lives. So we ain't about to start telling him what he should do with his. If he's saying we ain't safe in Lostwing no more, it's 'cause he ain't coming back. And if that's what has to happen, then so be it. I only hope he can see this through to the end. That we get to see justice done.
I hope so too.
Oi! You lot! Where's everyone else? They ain't already left, have they?
They've gone with Master Quinton.
Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
What's wrong?
I've just come from the Justice's manor. We have to get Quinton to call off the attack. It ain't just the Black Shields protecting the place. He's got a guard dog and all. A fucking monster. They don't stand a chance against that thing. If I don't get the message to them, they're all gonna fucking die.
No. We can't let this happen. Sid! Don't worry about us. You've got to catch up with him. We can't let Quentin die before that bastard does.
All right. I'll do what I can.
Mm-hmm.
Where is this manor?
It's way over
Cat
to
toy,
the east.
a mess,
through
in the
the
bed.
woods. Everett he calls it.
Promise us, Sid. Promise us you'll do what you can.
This will be closest.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Oh, cool.
Be safe.
This is the first time I've seen one wild. Is this a hunt? Also not actually a curl. Uses the same model, but it isn't one. Different textures.
This one.
Ow.
Get him. Get him.
Got him. Still gets curl whiskers though.
Ready, go?
Yeah.
Faster.
Hello. Let me just go get this treasure real quick first. Ariadne, these enemies have gotten leveled lately.
Clive, look.
No. Don't tell me we're too late.
Oh dear.
Quentin, are you all right?
No. But I am alive. Which is more than I can say for my comrades. They followed me without question all the way here. And they died. For nothing.
This must be the guard dog. Quentin. I'll hold it off. You go.
But
your comrades didn't die for nothing. They died for you. Don't let their sacrifice be in vain.
I won't.
Come on, then.
That is no mere guard dog.
No. A rabid beast that needs to be run down.
Over here!
On up. I didn't mean to fire it. That was an accidental.
Get him!
Alright, we've got this. There. Can make lunch now? No worries.
If only we'd arrived earlier. Is it over?
It is. He wept and begged for mercy. And I cut him from ear to ear. Just as I dreamed of doing all these years. All my plans. Building a haven in Lostwing. Freeing bearers from their chains and recruiting them to my cause. It was all for this. But what is this? Justice? My faithful comrades. All those lives lost. So that I might take another.
Quentin.
Master Quentin! Oh, thank Grieger you're safe.
You're alive.
And so are you. I'm so sorry. I tried to warn you about that thing.
He's sus, isn't he?
And I hate to say it, but there's more bad news. It's Lostwing. It's been flooded.
What?
Oh.
Lostwing. My Lostwing.
And look who's here.
They must have stolen in after we left, just before the flood struck. What if there are still people in there?
Don't be a fool.
Damn it. it's not going to last long in there.
Then we finish this quickly.
We can win!
I can't. Okay, so those satellites are massively beneficial for charging Mega Flare. Ow!
Quentin! Hold on. I'm gonna get you out of here!
No, on her computer, she's got too many games installed, that's the problem. The real mysterious message, though, is the one about her unsupported graphics card. That one doesn't make much sense. Problem is, one of her USB ports is broken, so she's really limited on what she can plug in.
I need to get back to Quentin.
Oh no. He's in Ether Flood.
Quentin! Look at me! Thank the Founder. He hasn't turned. I'm going to get you out of here.
Okay, he's not going to turn Akashic. That would have sucked.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
Is Lostwing?
The flood has filled the valley.
I see. Then all is at an end. A strange way to achieve one's life's ambition.
No, Master Quentin. Save your strength.
Why? All that I strove for is gone. Only emptiness.
Oh, nice.
Remains. I have nothing left to live for.
What the heck are you on about? You've got us, ain't you? Don't try telling me you only freed us so you could get revenge. We're more than that to you, and we all know it.
I thought you weren't coming back. But I prayed, and you did. There's got to be a reason for that, right? Can't we just go back to how it was? You know, you looking after us all.
Your work ain't over yet, Master Quentin. We believed that you were the right man to lead us, and we still do.
Your village may be lost, but it seems your people aren't, so long as you remain to guide them.
But why? After what why would anyone follow me?
'Cause we're family, aren't we?
Family?
Yeah, and all our comrades who went with you, they felt the same. Lostwing weren't just a village. It was all of us.
It was. And as long as we're still here, it is too.
We can start again. Build a new Lost Wing. Right here in the Bales.
Okay, do it.
A fresh start. One life ends, and another begins. Why just a village? We could build towns. A nation, even.
Do it.
What's to stop us?
Go hard.
That's the Master Quentin we know.
Please. I am nobody's master. Quentin will suffice. After all, we are family.
Yeah. Like it.
Permit me to withdraw my request. I will no longer be needing your help in looking after my people.
I'll pretend you never asked.
But you must be rewarded for your efforts on our behalf. You saved my life twice over. And more besides.
A bottle or two of your finest red will suffice.
Of course. Nothing but the best. And I have a feeling that this year's vintage will be the finest yet.
I don't know how you managed to break your port.
I look forward to it.
Sign. Chambers, cool. How do I get there? Probably from here. Okay. USB port on her laptop.
Ready, go? Run like the wind.
Not very good at taking care of the things she owns. What, I can't talk to him from the Chocobo back? Why not?
Thanks, Gal.
Oh, I didn't mean to launch that. Oh well.
All yours, Torgal.
I forgot to release R2 before I started hitting triangle. Yeah. Jesus.
This must have been a nice place once.
It will be again. This
Ouch! God damn. Oh my god. Okay, fine. It will burn. Oh, come on! Oh my god! Oh my god! Ah! Way too much going on to dodge it all. No, not yet. Have a look.
I think that's the last of them.
I think you're right. Let's head back to Boklat.
Oh. Okay. I need to get Streamlabs bot into my Echo YouTube chats. I can have commands going on.
No use calling Ambrosia now.
Thanks. This is a different area. She sure does.
Get him! Over here!
there's something over here. It could be the location of a hunt. So the trouble with USB hubs is they do tend to slow down the data transfer rate of anything plugged into them. It's just the nature of having to split a USB port into more channels. Alright, well, if it is the location of a hunt, it ain't yet. I'm not sure if I actually have to, like, look at a hunt on the board before it's capable of spawning.
Something the matter, Theodore? Quiet.
Those are our terms. I trust that you will give them your full consideration.
I shall. Thank you.
Him again.
Someone you know?
Yes. And, no. But enough about him. How did you fare down in Cashlock?
It's done. The village is safe now.
You made quick work of it, as always.
I should go and let Eloise know.
Don't let me keep you. But Clive, don't tell her I was watching her, will you? She'll only get upset. I'll explain everything once you've finished with your report.
Right.
All right.
Who?
We'll speak then.
Excuse me. Oh yeah,
Eloise, I just got back from Cashlock.
Nightmare, is it
Safe
still
now.
possible to upgrade, I think
Yeah.
it is,
Something for your
Final
trouble.
Fantasy VII Remake to the PS5
Well then.
version?
Now that you have laid the groundwork for our little project,
You
I
should,
suppose we better finish the job.
you know, when
First
it's
thing we need to do is make sure our offer for
doable
the
for
bearers is
you,
accepted.
grab the Yuffie DLC.
Negotiations.
We are. A trusted colleague has been dealing with the Fist on our behalf, but things have been trickier than we anticipated. I suppose it's to be expected. This is the army we're dealing with. Fighting's what they do. But we shall emerge victorious in the end.
Well, if you need any help, you know where to find me.
I'm not sure I do. But thank you, all the same.
Ah, Clive.
You wanted to talk?
The man I was watching earlier, the one speaking to my sister. He represents the Silver Peak Consortium. It's one of the bigger trading houses.
I don't think I've heard of them.
Well, every trader in Dharmekia has. They operate across the length and breadth of the Republic, and they're still expanding. They've been trying to get Eloise to join their ranks for some time now, and judging by her reaction earlier, I'd say she had half a mind to accept their latest offer.
And you'd rather she didn't.
I would rather she did what makes her happy. And I would never deny her such an opportunity. Eloise saved me from slavery. And we have striven to save others like me ever since. But this was not the life my sister wanted, nor the one she deserves. I won't let her give up on her dreams again for my sake. She freed me from my bonds, and she must be freed from hers in turn.
You're a good man, Theo.
I have always been grateful for what my sister did for me, and I want to repay the favor by letting her live her own life. But each time an opportunity to do just that arises, she turns it down. For my sake.
She loves you.
And I love her. Which is why I want this time to be different. To show her that I don't need to be watched over anymore. Though I'm sure I'll still need some help from time to time. I trust that I can count on you.
Always.
Thank you, Clive. Well then, I had better get back to work. These bearers aren't going to move themselves. That's a job for the Crimson Caravans.
Right.
Inn's full. Don't bother. So, Wade, it's good to see you well.
And you, Lord Rosfield. And you.
I spoke with Martha. She tells me you have plans to free Eastpool and make it your own.
That's right, though it was mostly her idea. I rather fear my men have been treading on her toes somewhat since joining us, not to mention each other's. And then there are the bearers, men and women who found the courage to flee their masters and sought refuge here. We need somewhere to settle them, and I can think of worse places than Eastpool.
As can I. Which is why I agreed to help you win it back.
That's very kind of you. I'd be most grateful if you would. With you beside us, we shall soon send that rabble of rogues running for the hills.
So, what can you tell me?
That thankfully there aren't too many of them. Fewer than a dozen at our last count. And rather less, thankfully, the road that leads there will more than likely still be crawling with Akashic. A small force would suffice to clear the village, but if the Akashic were to follow them in, that force could end up trapped between a rock and a very hard place indeed.
I'll head into Eastpool and deal with the bandits. You and the Guardians can stay outside the village and fend off any Akashic who come too close. Make sure I'm not taken unawares.
I can't ask you to bear all that risk yourself, my lord.
The Akashic are the bigger risk. I can handle a few bandits.
Well, if you're sure, I shall summon my men at once.
Shall I wait for you here?
No need, my lord. You go on ahead. We'll be with you before long.
All right. I'll meet you at Eastpool then.
We shall see you there, and may victory await our coming.
Stick to the bandits from Eastpool. Okay. I like that while it's not an open world, the world is very connected. Hey guys.
Who the hell are you? Kill them!
You will leave this place or face the consequences. That's the end of that then. Or maybe not.
Oh, a flan.
What's that thing doing here? Doesn't matter. It goes too.
Ow. Yeah. Got him.
Any more surprises?
That's Mr. H.G. Blob defeated.
I'll take that as a no.
Bravo. A magnificent display, my lord.
You were watching. I thought you were keeping an eye out for a Kashik.
We were. Put down more than a few on the road, then arrived just in time to see you slay that... whatever it was.
Let's hope it was the last of its kind. Though I expect you and the Guardians will be up to the challenge should another appear.
I would hope so, my lord.
Your men will be bringing the bearers who'll be living here, I assume. It might be best to send word for them to come right away, before any other unsavory characters move in.
Of course. I'll send orders for them to depart immediately. Leave it with me, my lord.
Home. Without masters.
No. We're the masters now. Our lives are our own at last.
That's all of them, and not a single Akashek in sight. Now to begin the important work of rebuilding the place. It won't be easy, especially not after 5 years of beasts and blackguards having their wicked way with the place. The masonry might still be sturdy enough, but half the beams are rotted. Those that weren't lost in the fire or burned by the bandits, that is. It'll take a bit of elbow grease, but we'll see Eastpool rise again. Just you wait.
So wait. Lady Hannah is buried here. If you don't mind, I'd like Oscar to join the rebuilding efforts. He should be a part of this.
Of course. I couldn't agree more.
I'll let Martha know that everyone arrived safely. If you need anything more, you have only to send a Stolas.
And we will, my lord. Safe travels.
All right.
Eastpool lives again.
Let's go and tell Martha the good news.
Let's head in. Arthur.
Ah, there you are. All went well then. Sir Wade told me you got rid of the bandits while his lot kept an eye out. Nicely done. And what's all this about some shape-shifting nightmare showing up? On second thoughts, don't tell me. It'll only give me nightmares of me own. What matters is you did it. And now we can build our new village.
I suppose it will be. What will you call it?
What else? Eastpool. Sir Wade said it best. There's plenty bad happened to that place, but that don't undo the good that happened there. No need to throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Did Wade say that?
Well, something along those lines. Anyway, the poor souls might have made it to Eastpool, but their work ain't done yet. So the way I see it, neither is mine. If it's food or lumber or strong backs they need, the rest is ready to provide it.
Thank you, Martha.
No, thank you. You didn't have to help us.
I wanted to.
Right. Yeah. Free cities of Canva.
Sounds like thunder.
You're late. We're starting to think you'd stumbled off a cliff.
I seem to recall that was you, Gav.
Don't worry, just helping.
Good to see you.
Everybody.
Any trouble on
Whole
the road?
goddamn world.
Nothing we couldn't handle.
I knew you'd come.
Hey, Mid.
Is that who I think it is?
Yes.
Allow me to introduce my brother, Joshua.
Clive's told me all about you. Or even listening most of the time. Name's Midadol, but everyone calls me Mid.
My lady.
Hey.
So formal.
My boy. Uncle Byron.
It's really you. I never thought I'd see the day.
So these Akashic are being controlled.
That's what it looked like.
By Ultima, no
Eyes,
doubt.
eerie blue glow. No doubt they were turned.
He is the
Silent
best.
as
He's so
monks,
good.
every last one of them.
Your man here speaks true, Clive. We saw more than a few in this city. They moved in ranks with a purpose, and not of their own.
Ultima's doing.
Perhaps.
What of the city? The people?
Dead, mostly.
Mostly, but not all. A handful managed to lock themselves in their villas before the Horde arrived. Some in the Merchants' District to the west, and a few others on the far bank.
If the Akashic stumble across either hiding place, a few bolted doors won't hold them for long. We need to find them. And quickly.
What do you propose?
We split into two parties.
Oh, yeah.
I will make for the Merchants' District, while you
Do
look
your
to those
best.
across the river.
Not sure what the
Mind
best
keeping
way
an eye on my
is.
brother?
Not at all. We find the villa and try the servants' entrance.
Understood.
And what of us?
Mid, is she fit to sail?
The ship? The Mithril engine could probably do with a few more tweaks.
Then you better work fast. Even if we do reach the survivors in time, they'll never make it to the hideaway on foot.
You leave that to me.
See that Mid doesn't get herself into trouble, would you?
Think I can manage that.
I'll keep him safe.
Looks like you stuck with me, Byron.
That's Lord Rossfield, you little gutter snipe.
Shall we then?
He is the fun uncle, 100%.
And you keep Clive safe.
Yes, Fenrir.
Be careful. Both of you.
You too.
All right, Torgal. Let's find those survivors. They don't stand a chance against those things. They've been routed. This they're wearing without armor.
Ah, damn! The attack from off screen ain't fair. Ah!
Well done, Torgal.
Over here!
Got him. Motion back. It's good. Right. Yeah, it's probably a 2.0 hub though, so it'll be even slower.
What happened to the Royal Army? There's nothing but monsters here.
I'm not sure if we have any USB 3.0 hubs around. A USB 2.0 would be really too slow to gain from. Ow!
Help me, boy. Let's try.
Ah, too late. Dead. Oh, I actually can't turn all the way around, okay. Ow! Very welcome.
That's better. sounded big. Joshua and Jill must be busy.
Come on, guys. Over here. Okay.
Get him.
Ow.
All yours, Torgal. Let's try. There's a good boy.
Oh! There we go. Good. Almost missed that opportunity. Got him.
Where the city's leaders gather, there may still be survivors inside.
Wait for flare breath. Okay.
Where are they?
The more obvious battle arena there has never been.
These creatures. Ultima's reach extend this far. What the hell is going on here?
Over here. Where is your master? What does he want? Over here. This way. Over here. Slow.
Ah. Yep,
You've
I know.
caused quite the commotion. But then I would expect no less from you, Muthos.
You again. I don't believe we've been introduced. You were in my family's crypt, and now you're here, with an army of Akashic thralls.
Manners, Lord Rossfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
What?
And they are all that remains in this once raucous city.
You'll pay for what you've done.
As you wish. I confess I have been very much looking forward to this. Pardon me this indulgence, Your Majesty. The vessel shall not be spoiled.
Okay, let's fight. Kiddo.
I am Sleipnir of House
Sleipnir, okay.
And you will yield. Or not. As long as you don't hold back.
Nice try. Get him.
Picks. That sounds like spam.
Nice try.
Yep.
Little trick.
Yeah, if there's a problem on my channel, you can talk about it right here.
You will forgive me if my performance seems uninspired. It is just that I expected so much more from our chosen one. Perhaps this will kindle your flame?
What now?
A gift from my liege lord's armory. Gungnir.
Okay.
Watch closely, Muthos.
This is the actual weapon of Odin in Norse mythology. Zontet's kin was invented for Final Fantasy. Oh!
Better already.
He's still my beating heart. Get him. Over here. Go.
Yes.
This one. Get him.
As much damage as possible.
Actually, I wouldn't. Over here. This one. Go to him. This one.
Whoa!
Get him. This one.
I agree. Not a Tosca. Hey, I actually know that name. Thank you, God of War Ragnarok. Got him! $5,200 XP. I think that's the most I've ever gotten by quite a long way. After taking the mantle of Lord Commander of the Knights of the Royal Waluda Army upon Sidolphus Salamon's untimely resignation, Leipnir Harbour served King Barnabas for the better part of a decade. Intriguingly, however, there are no records of a house Harbord ever existing in either Veldemark or on the southern continent, begging the question, whence exactly did he hail?
The vessel is strong. My liege.
He's dead.
Clive!
You're all right.
As are you, I see.
We are, yes.
I'm sorry, but we couldn't save them.
It was over before we arrived.
Well, you did what you could. I fear we were all too late. What's wrong?
Nothing. I hope.
Odin.
Leaving so soon, Mythos?
It's the king.
Don't say.
Indeed. You may kneel before Barnabas Tharm, Warden of Ash and King of Walud. Get back.
So, Jay, I need your advice. How long is this fight likely to take? Approximately. I swear I smell chlorine. Or maybe bleach. Just a hint, has there been cleaning going on?
Wild and impetuous. I expected more of the boy who bested my Lord Commander. Yet I see why my master covets you so. The power within you, Mythos. The potential.
Okay.
Stop calling me Mythos.
Okay.
Mythos is everything. The cornerstone of all creation. The Lord's vessel. Your purpose.
My purpose? To surrender my mind and body to that thing.
Oh, gamer, perhaps you need your eyes
Your
checked.
Majesty, my purpose is my own. I made a promise to my friends, to my people. And nothing is going to stand in my way. You would allow this delusion of free will to bar your path to greatness? Truly, your volition is a cancer. One that must be excised.
You're gonna go limit break.
Try it.
shit. Yeah, no, you gotta watch that blade.
You are as weak as all the rest.
Joshua!
Oh shit. Okay. So, her form as Shiva is not that much bigger than, like, human form.
Power beyond reckoning, and they use it as a crutch. Such a waste.
Oh shit. I like the ship design.
Will he be all right?
The phoenix can mend flesh, but the spirit must recover on its own. I'm afraid the rest is up to him. This place is remarkable. Outfitting it must have been no small feat. But why go to such trouble?
That beauty's belly's filled with wonders the world ain't ready for. If the guilds caught wind of what we were up to, they'd all want a piece. All right?
And how is he? Do not blame yourself. He was barely breathing when you brought him here. We would have lost him if it were not for you.
No. Barnabas may have severed nigh every sinew in my brother's body. But he made certain the wounds were not fatal.
Nigh every sinew?
Allow me, your lordship. Don't know what I was thinking, putting you to the trouble like that.
'Tis no trouble carrying comestibles to my ailing nephew.
I know, but you've already done so much for us. Pouring your gil into the hideaway and now the ship. I don't want to take the piss.
You risked your life. And for what? Some girl you hardly know. Why'd you do it? You not mad or something?
Maybe.
I wouldn't go that far.
Clive!
You're awake, my boy. Oh.
All I want to do is help. And the world won't save itself. It was Sid. Your father, who taught me that.
Sounds like him.
Don't you dare do that again.
What of the royalists?
Fucked off, the lot of them, along with the galleon. With the king on board, no doubt. Behind here, I wouldn't sail without him. Clive. Jill didn't come back.
What do you mean?
She kept the king busy while the others dragged you out.
Or she maybe did.
It's alright, mate.
Too.
Jill is fine.
Happy birthday to Peter Cullen.
The ether of her icon endures. And as long as
Legend
it does,
of a voice actor.
we can be certain she is alive.
We must pursue the Black Galleon. Jill will be with the king, I'm sure of it.
Well, good luck catching him, because my ship's going nowhere. It's the Mithril engine. She's got a kick like a wild chocobo and a mind to tear the hull in half.
But you have an idea.
Well, of course I do. My dad'll have seen this coming a league off. If I had his old writings...
If you had his old writings, you'd be sitting under a fuckload of rubble. The ones Otto didn't save anyway. I suppose he might still have a few pages in his stores.
We'll have to hope it's enough. Do what you can to ready the ship. I'll speak with Otto.
In your condition, you really are mad.
Perhaps. But the world really won't save itself.
Right.
Right. Gav said that Otto might know something.
I'm gonna do one simple thing,
Paul said it was an army.
and that's take a look at the bounty
How
board.
are we supposed to do our duty on the hills with a Kashik in the...
Oh yeah, there's a lot now. Man in Black. Oh, a C rank. That should be pretty easy. S rank. Okay. I should try and find him. Maybe the start of next stream is going to be focused on mopping up some of these hunting bills. Alright. Well, thank you everybody very much for joining me. If you've enjoyed the stream and you feel that I've earned it, please do click that follow button. It doesn't cost you anything and you get a notification whenever I go live. Or the subscribe button and the bell if you're on YouTube. If you really enjoyed the stream and want to give me a little extra support, make sure you're giving me a follow on Kick. I'm focusing my efforts on streaming there. So, you know, I'm aiming to become affiliated on Kick. Anyways, it's a day off tomorrow, but we'll be back on Monday with Spider-Man. That's it. Anyways, until then, fly high my birdies and stay shiny. Bye-bye.